What's up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. Another Vibe, episode 4. And on this episode, a car comes by. Another vibe. Another vibe. Another vibe.
Hey, girl, what up?
What up?
What's up, guys? Really glad to be here.
This is so crazy. I haven't seen you in years. Like, I think the last time we saw each other was like 2013 because we were going to do that film together.
Something like
that. 2013.
We did that preview for my novel.
Yeah, we did a preview for like, because she wrote a book and then she was turning it into a movie and we did a preview of it. And that's how we met.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool project.
And that was like 3-4 years ago. So it's been a long time.
Wait, so how did that come together? Like, how did you guys actually like, oh shit, you're doing this adaptation?
Because I was signed up with this casting call group and she was looking for people for her film and I believe I auditioned and I got the part.
Shit, okay.
So that's how we met, and now after all these years,
damn.
Recap. So what's been
really
up?
Cool. It's really cool. Everything's been intense, really. Like,
ooh, I like it. Intense is good. A whole
lot of shifting, a whole lot of getting to know like the real path and I don't know, becoming the authentic self. I feel like to recap everything. That's what it would be.
So what made you like get on that path? Like to actually like, you know, what made you leave Vegas? What made you just like, all right, let me go venture out and try this?
Honestly, I met someone who I would call my twin flame, and that's not a label I use lightly, but I met this girl filming out in Hollywood, and I was engaged at the time. I fell in love with her. I moved out there, and I figured, hey, I'm going to Hollywood anyways. Fuck it.
Yeah, right.
And so I did.
Like the complete package.
But I mean, things didn't work out the way I expected it to, but it's cool. I went out there. I lived my dream for a little bit, and I feel like I was redirected toward a higher path, and that's why I'm back here.
Right. You like, it just didn't feel like it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, or was it like it was just the people around you, or the situation changed?
I feel like I realized that I wasn't cut out for Hollywood, not because I don't feel like I could have made it. I know I can do whatever I put my mind to. Right. It's like that scenery wasn't for me. I wanted to be around people who are more like spiritually substantive, you know?
Right.
Were people out there were they just like selfish? Were they just like they were just ignorance? Like,
I don't want to put labels like that on it, but I do know that the industry is very competitive, so it's very ego driven. Right. And to survive, you gotta just kind of have a really big ego, and that wasn't feeding me spiritually, you know?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So now, what do you what do you want to do now, and what are you trying to do?
Well,
since you're not going to continue that.
When I was at LA Film School, the first kind of like semester, I started learning about transmedia, and I realized that
what's that? What's transmedia?
Transmedia, it's basically the way Hollywood's making money now. Everything changed since there was Hulu and Netflix and you know, so it's all about getting a story world and getting as many demographics into that story world by expanding it throughout different mediums, film, book, video game, graphic novels. So basically that's what I'm trying to do with my stories. Instead of trying to shop it to Hollywood, I'm going to create my own transmedia empire, and
if people want to come to you and buy your shit,
exactly, they can come to me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
build my own empire instead of trying to like, oh, hey, can I be part of your team, instead of just build your own team, pretty much.
Right. You actually taking the power back and not waiting for somebody to come to you. Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
You are the label instead of trying to get on a label, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that a whole lot better, trust me.
I feel like ever since like technology started going up, like it made it available or possible for a lot of people to finally. It's like Hollywood was the middleman. Now we don't need a middleman. Now it's like we could go out there and just do our own shit.
Free internet. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Exactly. Now you got free publicity in any fucking form now that you can fucking possibly get. So now it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what you got like any like big things right now that you're working on? Like a movie, a skit,
projects,
anything like that? A book?
Well, I just published a poetry book, and it's basically...
Is that it right there?
This is it right here.
Actually, show the camera.
Yeah, let them know. Let them know.
Represent.
And other false models. So this is basically like a summary of my romantic experience put back to back, and it comes to the conclusion of, I guess, the way I view love now. based on my experiences.
Sick. Okay.
So it's instead of saying, here's what I think love is, it's like, okay, here's my experiences, and then you form your own.
Right.
Okay, so instead of me asking you what is love, you rather like read something from the book and let us like kind of feel you out of what it means to you and type shit.
Well, I feel like with love, you can't really define it.
True, I agree.
With like poetry, there's like layers,
Mm-hmm.
that people have to like explore emotionally to get what you're trying to say. So
right.
poetry would definitely be my response to.
Yeah, just like almost anything, like poetry, music, film. It's like, because all that is subjective. Art is subjective.
Yes, exactly.
So love is subjective as well. It's like you really can't put a label on it. So the best way to define or represent something that is subjective is to do something that is subjective to represent that subjective thing.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. I know it's confusing, but yeah.
It
It's
makes total sense. I got you.
I feel you. Okay. So I don't want to put you on the spot, and you did tell us, like, if you're down to, like, read a passage. You want to read one right now?
Yeah, actually, I was hoping I could, because I separated this book into two parts. The first part is called Human Love, and the second part is called Divine Love. So I kind of want to read one from each, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Read one now, and then we can save one, and you can read the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, true. Okay. And which one is this one? This is Human Love?
Yeah, out of Human Love. This poem is called Fantasy Bone.
Hey, respect to you that you actually got something published. That's fucking sick.
That's sick. That
Thank
is sick.
you,
That is
thank
sick.
you. Can you hold this for me? Because I'm going to be turning pages. All right. Fantasy Bone. The lover in my dreams seemed to remember me. Each time I find myself in my mind, my body so still, all of my will perfectly channeled and filled. With the woman in outer space, without a face, yet her hands know even my darkest place. Erase everything you know about reality, finding truth, humanity, me and my love. We are insanity. And the laws of physics don't apply, forget it and fly. The sky is how we get high, and I am lost as she is found. Her words without sound take me deeper, profound, ungrounded, unbound. I could live here forever, but never for sound. My snowflake heart, death is this world, ripping me, tearing me from my dream girl. And each time I hear the hard knock at my door, my heart again pierced, the pain, anger, fierce, and I fight to remain still. All of my will, all my strength, to keep me from tossing and turning, my rage and chest burning, still trying my best, yearning, I guess. My dreams fade into nothingness. The alarming moment in which I awoke, like the stroke of a sword, like the wrath of my Lord, humbling to the floor, tumbling in once more, I cry out, implore, for the feeling of her hands slipping from mine, disappearing with time, never again to be mine. For this crime of mine, love, I am doing my time. So how could I write the words, happily ever after, when I've sought after laughter and mourning brings disaster, and my master remains silent? For the gods made of plaster, they scream for me, master, for they fear I am chaster, and my lover they grasp her so tightly I ask her, but she fades away with the sound of her laughter. And I seem to chase the lover without face, the things this brings, the fairies without wings, the silent lark sings of fear as it clings to one powerful ring. To wear or to bear this burden, I swear, is a night without heart into the dragon's lair. And as I lay there, still the pounding on my door as my heart's tore apart to face reality's sharp dagger of truth, gather the strength of my youth, and once again bid farewell to my dream lover, you.
Oh.
Nice.
Snap! I can't clap, but I'm gonna snap.
Nice.
Holy shit!
That's some deep stuff right there.
That was
Glad you like
beautiful.
it.
Nice.
That was beautiful.
Nicely done.
That.
Appreciate it.
Holy shit! So when you were writing this, what were you like? What was your place at the time? Like, what was your mind state? Where were you at when you wrote this specific one you just read right now?
I was addicted to a horrible relationship. I didn't know that I deserved better. I was living out this pattern of chasing after and being in love with like unavailable women. And so I was in love with a married woman. Okay. And she was saying all the right things and sometimes doing all the right things, but like it was never gonna work.
Okay, I see. You started noticing it started becoming poison.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to like finally get over that? Like to finally let that go? Because a lot of people take a long time to.
Yeah. Well, for me, I was in and out of a relationship with her for for about 3.5 years, and the feelings went away about a year after we broke up. So 4.5 years total.
Nice.
Holy shit.
It's a big chunk of my life, but I learned a lot.
Yeah, no,
I mean, we all go through experiences, and whether it's relationships, drug abuse, anything like that, we all go through our certain singular things that we have to go through to learn the next step.
Definitely.
And yours was relationships. A lot of people go through a lot of hardcore relationship issues, but it's all part of the process. You got to grow through something.
Absolutely.
So how long is it, like, are these all from experiences of your own, or are they also experiences from others that or they all you?
They're on me.
All you? All the experiences you had?
So every single poem in there is an experience?
It is, and the other thing about it is that they're written by different characters throughout my transmedia story.
Okay.
And you're not going to really know the character story until you get into like the books or the films.
Okay, kind of smart.
Are you selling this book?
I am. Check out akashatours.com. There's a link to the Amazon page. It's $5.55 for a paperback, $2.99 for your Kindle ebook. And if you buy the paperback, you can then get the Kindle ebook for 99 cents.
And we'll put the link to that in the description below so you guys can check that out.
For sure. I'm going to have to cop me one.
Yeah, we'll get one. We'll give one away.
Human love was already intense. I can only imagine divine. Ooh, it's going to be divine indeed.
I know it's going to get go up like 30 more levels. We're just going to be like mind blown.
Oh, man, this is building up already. Expectations. Let it go.
Hell yeah. Okay. So other than that, what else you got going on?
Let's see. I'm studying shamanism at an accredited mystery school.
For people who don't know what shamanism, in your best way to try to explain it, what is that?
It's an indigenous religion where we take energies that are natural from like trees and animals and
just nature
spirits.
overall.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we work on the energy, like the quantum fields of a person, because that's where the root of all diseases are. So
yeah, true. Okay.
I'm still learning though, and it's pretty exciting. It's like something that I never thought I would be doing.
And how long have you been doing that?
Only for about 1.5 years.
Oh, okay.
Now, does that include like, do you guys like mess around with like peyote, any psychedelics or anything like that?
Not at my school, but personally, I am open to those experiences. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So what experiences have you had with psychedelics?
That you would like to share.
Yeah.
I want to say that I've had multiple ayahuasca ceremonies, and it was
I heard those are
phenomenal.
Amazing.
Phenomenal, huh?
Yeah.
Because I had a friend too that did ayahuasca, and she said we have done LSD, right? Acid. And that was intense. But when she told me she described ayahuasca, how it was, she said it was so insane that she started seeing spirits and all shit like that. Did you go through that?
Yes, definitely. I saw a lot of things.
Was these experiences different, like totally different, or were they very similar?
Yeah, there's a lot of different experiences that I've had with. I mean, the shaman holds space differently too, and then your intentions, that creates the experience too.
I heard like some shamans like they chant and shit, or they play like some small instruments like a bongo. Or something like that. Shaman
that the last ayahuasca ceremony, she would go around the room singing and playing her drum, and it was so beautiful. I looked for her voice on the internet, couldn't find it.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's really extremely healing, because the difference between LSD and ayahuasca is that there is a grandmother ancestor spirit guiding you through it, and the purpose is to heal you. So it's like you can receive revelations that you just don't understand,
right,
in the
because
sober mind.
It's because I would say because I don't know much about ayahuasca, but LSD is formed like in a science laboratory, and ayahuasca is all pure natural, right? It is just derived from plants and certain other things, and they just brew it up, right?
Yes, in a ceremonial way. So it's like the energy of everything is.
Now, how long do the ceremonies last, and are there a lot of people there, or is it just you and someone else? And the shaman? I've
done private ceremonies, which are a little more pricey.
Can you hook it
up? No, it doesn't work like that. I would never do that. If anyone is looking for ayahuasca, I would say to set your intentions and
it'll come to you.
Yeah, let her.
Right.
Let her invite you.
When I was looking for acid too, the guy that I asked, I remember I was at my job. I'm like, hey, you know where I could find acid? And he actually just pushed me to the side. Like, he pulled me over to the side. He's like, have you done psychedelics? I'm like, yeah, I've done shrooms a couple of times. He's like, well, as you know, like, you don't look for psychedelics. They look for you. They'll find you. And I'm like, when you're ready, they'll come to you. So I'm like, okay. And it did come. Like, finally, acid came like a month later after I talked to that guy. And I was like, holy shit, that guy's right. Like, when you're ready for it, it'll come to you. Yeah. Just like with anything else in life, like, when you're actually ready for it, it'll come your way. You know, just be patient, persistent, and dedicated, and it'll come your way. So right. I agree with that. No.
For sure.
That's crazy, though. And you've done this several times, you said.
Yeah, I had about 18 ayahuasca ceremonies.
Oh,
18?
I was thinking like 4 or 5.
Me too. Like,
you know, like, man, you like,
oh shit,
18.
It's really like ayahuasca is probably the most powerful drug on the planet. So, I mean, part of the reason why it's wise to let it come to you is because there's safety precautions and not everyone follows them. So it's like if you surrender it up and you tell the universe, hey, bring this to me in a safe way, you know?
Yeah, right. Oh, okay. So other than that, what else have you done?
LSD, mushrooms. I haven't tried peyote yet.
Neither have I.
I'm looking for the Campbell medicine, but that's about it.
Does that do those type of psychedelics help you with the poetry? Do they give you ideas? Do you write them while you're on psychedelics?
No, I don't. Honestly, I can't even fathom, because when you're on psychedelics, your mind is like in creative space, and writing is too linear for me, you know?
Right. I know exactly what you mean now.
So, I'll try to remember what I need to say, but, I mean, sometimes it doesn't always work, but, oh well. The experience that counts.
Right.
What was, the craziest experience you've had? Like, one that was just so mind-blowing that definitely was a game changer for you?
Okay. Wow, let's get deep.
Hell yeah. It was
my 34th birthday, I sat with a female shaman for the first time.
Wait, what birthday?
My 31st.
Damn, you're over 30?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right now.
Holy
That's crazy.
Shit. Nice. Okay.
Another aspect of me came up with the masculine and feminine, and I got to integrate a part of me that had been repressed for 30 years.
Oh shit.
And it changed everything.
Level, huh?
Yeah, it changed everything. But I mean, for everyone it's different depending on your intention. If you have a sickness, ayahuasca can get to the root of it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
and
a
it could be a completely different experience. Yeah, I mean, you might spend the whole night vomiting and
crying.
Pooping and crying, but I mean, you're letting go of all that shit that could create toxins in your body.
Right, yeah, because I seen a video of I don't know if this is exactly how you did it, but the one I saw, they did it in Peru, and what they did is first they had to fast for or not fast, but they put them on a strict diet to clean their bodies out of something of just all the toxins you have, and then after that they put them in a room or something, and then the shaman starts singing or they start playing music, and everybody's sitting wherever they want to sit, and then they just start feeling it out, and then the trip starts hitting you and shit. Was it like that for you?
Yes, exactly like that.
Like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang.
I want to try. I've been, ever since I saw that video, because that's what introduced me to ayahuasca, I was like, I really want to try this shit out, but hasn't came my way, so hopefully soon it just comes my way, but,
You'll be ready.
18, though.
That's 18. A lot. Imagine doing LSD 18 times. I've done it 3 times.
That is so crazy.
And that's
18
insane.
times, wow.
And the most powerful one, too. I mean, of course, DMT's up there with, ayahuasca and all that, but I have heard ayahuasca is, insane.
So you've gone really deep with yourself, though, way
I feel like I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to, at least.
Yeah, you probably definitely learned a lot about yourself in those experiences, for sure.
Now, recreationally, do you just smoke weed once in a while? Or
I do, yeah. I mean, because I feel like not just the ayahuasca, but the continuous raising of consciousness, it makes us sensitive,
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes
you feel things out.
I need to get high and just numb myself and take a break. Mm-hmm. Really, that's what it is. Smoking marijuana is better than alcohol, And
it definitely is, yeah.
I feel like as long as you're balancing your shit out in moderation, it's medicine.
Yeah, it is. And it's I was thinking about this earlier today, too. It's I was just thinking to myself, I was like, man, maybe I should just because I'm at a good place right now. Because I smoke weed regularly. So, and I stopped for a while, But now that I got back into it, and now that I'm like, okay, now that I smoke, it gets me creatively going, all that. But I was just like talking to myself, and I was like, maybe I should stop. Like, there's really no point. Like, I can do this soberly, I can do whatever. But the thing that I was like also like thinking about, I was like, well, change is the only constant in life, and you're always growing, you're always evolving. And weed, no matter what state you're in, it's always gonna help you, push you creatively, or spiritually in some way. It's always going to push you as you're growing. So it's like you'll never get bored of weed in that manner, because because our bodies do have receptors for THC. So it's like it'll always, like, for some reason, like every time I smoke, it always gets me to another level. I'm like, holy shit, like even after smoking for a long time, now I'm like, it still hits me. So it's like, why should I stop smoking weed when it's just like, it's a part of life where it's natural? So it's like, I should always, like,
you're still growing with it no matter what.
You're always growing with it. It's like, I've never been stagnant with weed. That's the crazy and beautiful thing about weed. That's just, you can always grow with it. With alcohol, you hit a ceiling. It's like, you have a fun time for. How did you come to like split the book between two different type of categories?
I just wanted to provide contrast because it was what led me to see what true love was. And looking back at my exes, like, wow, I said I love you to all of these women, and I'm attached to you. I need you. Yeah. I'm infatuated with you. But I use the word love, And so it's like, I really just wanted to provide some contrast.
Holy shit. Have you actually like done performances with this book?
Like on stage? And
I was featured at the Human Experience, and I've been meaning to get on the mics. I'm planning a poetry tour probably at the end of July, August.
Nice.
So how does poetry tours work?
I'm not sure yet. I'm going to go
into
the cities. Yeah, it
Ride
is.
A big-ass bus and shit.
No.
Your picture and your name all the time.
I'm sleeping in my Prius, and it's perfect. Gas mileage is great, and I'm going to hit open mics in different cities, meet people, travel.
So do you already have a route that you're going to go? I
don't yet. Still kind of up in the air.
Nice.
I think I'm leaving. I might be just leaving from Portland and going east.
Okay. Oh, nice. Because our long-term goal, we want to take like a van and travel all the states and take the podcast on the road to all the states.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, we want to do it. So we're saving up for things like that as of now. So that's our long-term thing when it comes to traveling like that. Like podcasts on the road, pretty much.
You guys will get it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
awesome.
for sure.
Yeah.
No doubt. Just like I know how you'll get your shit too.
Yeah.
For sure. Sure.
Is that where you live at, Portland?
No, that's where my school is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard Portland's beautiful. I've always wanted to visit there.
It does look nice. It's part of that region where it's all fucking green, so I'm pretty sure it's fucking
so
nice.
Green.
It's so green, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love how the river like snakes through, like such a progressive mentality up there.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Like you driving through a freeway, there's like fucking nature all over the damn place.
It is.
Hell yeah.
Nice. I don't want to cut this episode short, but I do have to go pick up family because they are coming into town. But is there one last thing that you want to tell the people out there? We're going to put the link to your book in the description below. We'll put all your social media stuff so they can know where to find you and everything like that. So if there's one message you can send off for the episode.
Love yourself. Love the hell out of yourself. That's the answer to getting everything you want.
Simple and sweet, and it's so
love
true.
It. I love it.
You guys.
I've experienced the same shit.
So we thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. And with that, another vibe. We love you, and we out.
Now, if you're ever down to come back again, and we'll make like a bigger episode, a big longer episode, just hit us up. And
whenever you come back in town, we'll get on here, and we'll do it again. And
because I love this. Yeah. This is like my fucking forte. Because I love to write poetry, like just for fun, once in a while. But this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's deep stuff.
So thank you again for sharing.
And we appreciate you sharing this on here.
Thank you.
So with that, see you until next episode.
Peace, y'all.
Later.